Hey guys, this is FatmanDD1. Alright, so this video you're about to watch is my second spoiler review video of episode 2 of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Now, note, this episode 2 is my spoiler clip by clip of the episode. So I will be showing the clip, the people talking in the clip, and whatever else is in the background. So noting that I'm telling you ahead of time. So when you watch this video, and it's titled my review of DC's Legends of Tomorrow clip by clip spoiler review, or something in that, episode 2, knowing that I'm taking clips from the episode, I've just warned you ahead of time, and you will be watching certain clips and having my reactions to the entire episode in full, and also my explanation. Thank you for watching. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, this is FatmanDD1. So, I've been watching Legends of Tomorrow. I finished episode 1. I've got to re-edit my review for some particular reason. And now I'm watching episode 2. So, now we get into episode 2, basically with these guys flying not in space, flying through the time stream and going to Vandal Savage's area. So, Vandal Savage, at the end of episode 2, spoiler, this is a full spoiler review, by the way, it has a nuclear bomb, so nuclear warhead. So basically the entire nuclear warhead is full of plutonium, and these guys are about to bust him. But something that I've loved is Stein in this episode. Yo, you about to check it. Let's get into this episode. Right, so in this clip, basically the entire team doesn't already trust Rip, and under false pretenses he brought them together. And yeah, it's a revenge mission. Why not? But he brought them under false pretenses. Not everybody likes that shit. And be honest with you, I don't like that shit. So now, as they're going to the weapons auction to find out what's going on, the bad part is everybody there. But Stein's entire presence is strong because also he has the knowledge of history. So he's able to dropping bombs left and right on top of this guy that's refusing to let them in. Because, well, you know, the fact that Captain Cole stole somebody's little ID badge. He's like, I don't think you're Arabic. My mother's side. Let me in, motherfucker. Like, Stein's going in knowledge and just threatening him like, I will bomb you. Yo, that's the best part about Stein. You can trust the guy. He's gonna end somebody. He's gonna tell you he's gonna end somebody. And he's just gonna threaten you, you know? Mr. Stein is strong, and he's got good head on his shoulders. I love this episode. Ooh, Stein killing them with the history of bombings around basically the world. And also, like, that's crazy. Since Stein is using his big, beautiful brain to map out certain parts of bombings, explosions, that kind of crazy we all can get to, you know? So that basically didn't blow their cover. But the bad part about it is no one else in this episode was bidding on the atomic bomb. So as they're trying to make a move, they bid, and something bad happens. Stein slips up with some cockiness, and that fucks everybody over. And yeah, this happened. Oh, Professor. Alright, so Stein kind of talks himself into a grave and reveals that this era, and Savage catches on. So Savage gets 25 million on their heads, and yeah, that's how it goes. Now all you see is destruction, explosions, heat wave lighting shit up, Hawkman lighting shit up, Professor gets caught by some big bald nigga, freaking Atom pops out, starts popping out, starts punching off. We got White Canary doing some ninja shit with a freaking bow staff like she's Nightwing. And then we got Ray just punching niggas up and blowing people up. I'm like, alright, DC Legends of Tomorrow, this is what I need. I need more distractions from a lot of shit. Because this whole entire group is crazy. And the best part about it is they can do some destruction like that. And that's all we need. Savage just needs some destruction. Plus, they didn't hit any other bombs and blow things up. Shit. Basically, in the entire field, Vandal Savage is looking at everybody. Heatwave, Captain Cole, looking at everyone fight White Canary, looking at everyone battle and brawl. He's just like, what the fuck is going on? This is supposed to be a smooth deal. So he thinks everything is crumbling around him, everything. So he made, he put like a lot of money on somebody's head. But when stuff goes down, it's amazing in this one episode. Everything goes down. You see the fusion of Firestorm, and shit is just going crazy, like I'm telling you. But something this crucial was in this episode happens, and I'm mad at it. Check this out. So basically, Vandal Savage finds their piece of technology, and it belongs to Ray. On a battlefield, we saw it get dropped, as you'll see in that little clip right there. Boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. And then we also just see Vandal Savage ask him his workers, yo, I give you a week. He's like, it's gonna take months. Maybe like, it's not gonna take a week. And they're just like, okay. Boom. Blasts him through something. Never question Vandal Savage because you'll die for it. Vandal Savage don't give a fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, Vandal Savage is killing it. You don't listen to his orders, he murders you. That's plan B. Simple as that. Actually, no, that's plan A. There is no plan B. You're just dead. So, now the team goes to 2 different areas. So, we have Martin Stein, Captain Cole, and Heatwave. Well, actually wrong. We have both halves of Firestorm and White Canary go to Martin Stein to find his younger self and find his invention that tracks the particle waves that are coming out of Ray's invention. So Ray, Heatwave, and Captain Cole go on a separate adventure to find a dagger that can kill Vandal Savage. So, everybody goes their separate ways in different missions. But we have now, I think, Hawkgirl and Hawkman trying to figure out their past a little more, trying to develop their characters. It goes okay, but which is cool is, you gotta see this. Like, young Stein is hilarious. Check it. It is kind of funny. The fact that Stein is spooning, like, horny over his old self. Like, Stein is just loving himself, to be honest with you. He's pining over himself. He's like, yo, I used to be so young. And I think that's the nostalgia of being young, but also knowing that you might be a total jackass. Because as a teenager, you could have talked about so much shit and done so much crazy things, but as an adult, you're just like, well, I did a lot of stupid shit. And I know how much of an ass I am now, but how much of an ass was I back then? We're not going into no daydream land. Stein is really looking into a mirror, and he's actually seeing himself. Knowing the fact that he smokes weed, eats a lot of junk food, he does teenager things. Those are inevitable. Unless you take martial arts for like a decade, then you're fine. Your body won't age that slowly. You'll eat more healthier, And that's the style of being martial artist. But Stein is an old scientist. His brain is his best weapon. I wish the guy studied about exercise too, because as a young dude, exercise leads into like the new year. Some bullshit. But the fact that they need his particle generator to find the piece of Ray's armor, which is a big part of this story, which it shouldn't be, but at least the writers are going slow on the writing, the information, and how long it's taking them to actually do something, because each thing they do leads them to another episode. They could do a big episode finale, or they could keep it small and simple finale. The fact that they're doing these small little things for episodes, and the fact that they're working with so many characters, that's something to put in. Especially when you have both halves of Firestorm. You have White Canary, you have the Atom, you have freaking Heat and Cold. Like, are you serious? Like, come on. And then you got Rip Hunter. Hi. And then you got Hawkgirl. Hi. And no Hawkman. So, like, the fact that these characters come together, and the fact that maybe we could see younger versions of each character along the way, that would be tight. But let's get into the episode, everybody. And feel free to watch, and let's get to the next clip. Peace. Stein's a little bit embarrassed that half of his team is making fun of him for smoking weed back then. Even though he's a hard ass now because he's older, but he knows the effects of being young, so he's able to put those, old skills into use. But he's still kind of an arrogant asshole. Makes no damn sense. So now we moved into Team 2 with Captain Cole and, shrinking size Atom and Heatwave. This is a little weird and strange that they're trying to break into this house. But yo, like, the best tag team duo is Captain Cole and Heatwave. If you've ever had a video game, these are the guys you have to pick. Catch up with Ray, Heatwave, and Captain Cole. And now they're at a weird mansion looking for a dagger that they were sent to get so they can kill Savage. Now, basically, Ray just says, hey, I know a security system, and they hack the security system, but they're like, that was a dummy box, you dummy. Now you just alert security to our location. And it's just like, oh, I'm sorry. And then the part of the tag team I mentioned is right here, when these guys just whoop the security guard's ass. Heatwave and Captain Cold are an awesome duo because they're just fucking intense. Like, it's incredible. Like, I'm just telling you, they're an incredible tag team. So Ray's a freaking idiot. He's smart, but he's too like, oh, I know what it is. Like, yo, Ray, chill out, man. Like, you didn't hack into your freaking parents' passcode, you know? So there's also one thing about this episode that's crazy is Heatwave and Captain Cold are on a hunting mission for jewels and gems and shit, and they're stealing things. But they also come upon a weird crystal as well. It's an emerald, but it looks like kryptonite. And I hashtag scene from Dawn of Justice on Twitter. But this was hilarious. But now Ray's like, how do we get this open? And it's just kind of messed up. Check it. I mean, kind of messed up. I mean, like, they're breaking shit and they're trying to steal other gems. They're here for the sword that can kill Vandal Savage, except that these dudes are on a hunting spree of just stealing jewels. So Heatwave and Captain Cold's like, well, let's take Ray with us, but we're still gonna rob shit because he can't stop us. He doesn't have his suit, which he would have stopped them in time. Excuse me. But the crazy part is, they're just taking shit, and Ray's now with it. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing? We only came for the sword. And then trade some blows, and then boop, knocks over something, and boop, giant cage. Up, they're fucked. Getting fucked. Damn. So basically, they got busted because they both disagree with each other's methods. As a team, obviously, you have villains working with good guys. And Ray's like, yo, I'm not letting you steal this. And he's like, you're not gonna let me? And they jab each other and they throw punches and they get locked in this cage. So at this moment, Heatwave will come downstairs and it's like, what the fuck? So on another hand, both halves of Firestorm, Professor Stein and James, and also White Canary, are now getting the tool they need to track down Ray's piece of technology. But they have to fool his other self. In other words, they knock him out uncold and take the machine. But Stein is like, yo, I gotta meet my wife. I gotta meet my fucking wife. You know, I can't fuck up the time stream. You know how it is. I gotta get that pussy. And basically, you know, things go kind of a certain way back at Ray and Captain Cold. So check this out. So yeah, now we get to see the development and the closeness that Snart and Ray can create to each other. They have to relate to each other as characters. Ray's a scientist and he's also a billionaire tech guy. And Snart is a thief, but he does have some type of brains. He is an electrician, as you would say, because he has been able to hack into certain security systems. He's researched certain security systems. So you could call him the research tech guru of hacking and security, which is the best thing you will want right now. Because these guys are on a team. They should be working together and not fighting, but they're always fighting at each other's throats. And the one thing that Snart will come at Ray is the fact that Snart doesn't think Ray is a survivor, and Ray doesn't think Ray is a survivor. So he might be in episode 7 he might die. So you know, like there's a lot of animosity between these characters, which they need to kind of fix. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the next clip, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, he has a point, but Ray is a survivor. Hey, he died and he shrunk himself, and no one knew. But that's something important. That's an important task and understanding risk right there. That even though Captain Cold is a survivor, he is a criminal. He does steal. He does do bad things, and that's on his own accord. You know, the guy's like, he's truthful with it, but he knows, like, yo, I'll survive, and you'll remember that. But they help each other out, and they understand each other either way. Now, further in the episode, Stein's younger self catches up with them because Stein is losing his ring. And the crazy part is they got the invention, but Stein just missed a chance to meet his wife. And it's basically Stein's younger self catches up with them and is amazed by the tech, but also pissed off that they knocked him out and stole his technology. And the fact that even older Stein's like, yo, why are you being such a monumental ass? Like, you can't be this much of a dick, because that means I'm that much of a dick. And Stein is now realizing all of his years of being on this earth for 80-something or 60-something amount of years, he hasn't learned a damn thing. The guy's been doing this for so long, he's just like, oh well, I'm old as fuck and I haven't learned a damn thing. This is my life? Are you fucking kidding me? But he's The fact that all of his anger and all of the display he did at the Weapons Bazaar is a little bit over dramatic. His acting, even his smarts, he's too, he's too much for himself. That's the bad part about being who he is, and the growing of the character, and the development of realizing that we all don't change. Plus, Firestorm is a good mix of an old dude and a young dude. Right here, Stein is going super hard on himself, knowing that as a human being in life, we don't learn much, and we don't take those experiences and actually learn from them at all coming up in the world, and that he's super harsh on himself. But James is able to tell him, like, yo, it's okay. You're human, and shit happens, and you're vulnerable, and, all that. Now, the biggest part is that Captain Cole and Heatwave and Ray are in the house of Vandal Savage. Savage is a famous ultimate knife collector, and with his billions and millions of money, he's able to grab any collection from around the world. The crazy part about this is the team brings to fight to Savage. Yo, we gotta check this out. I mean, they bring the fight to Savage. They bring in it, like, alright, hit him with a nuclear blast. So now we got Hawkgirl and Hawkman about to roll in and fuck him up. And they might get fucked up. But then, here comes the guards. And then they move into action, so the team starts blasting the entire field. Destroying shit. Wrecking shit. We got Carter versus Savage. And for some reason, Hawkgirl's on the sidelines. I'm just like, I hate this bitch. Like, woman, fight. Like, she's the one thing that pisses me off. Fight. Like, I think she's weak because she won't do nothing, and because Carter babies her too much, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the warrior, but she's also supposed to be a Themysciran warrior as well. It pisses me off because, their storyline was aliens, and now they're reincarnated, blah, 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 whatever. But the fact the fight is so savage, oh my god, they're destroying his fucking house, they're putting it on fire, they're lighting it on fire ×2 and ice. Best thing ever. That's crazy. Now, this episode has a lot. Now, we're taking the fight to Savage. We're going in. But this episode and this show has to play for keeps. And I was watching one of the YouTubers that I watch, his name is Mr. Dark Phoenix, and he said, yo, I don't think, like, I hope they're not going to have a repeated motion of that they catch up to him, but he gets away. And here that they show that, well, Hawkman dies. And the fact that he dies, this gives Kendra more of a chance to show her fighting side, her spirit. And she could get training from White Canary. White Canary could train her to be a badass. Because that's what has to happen. Because she's so weak, and Hawkman was just protecting her the entire time. But she needs to kill Savage herself. And that's kind of the importance, because Carter dies, and he's not that much of a good character. He's just good looks, but he's not that, like, pinnacle of a character. But the rest of this shows. Now, we're going to move into the final clip. Basically, after Kendra's hurt, the entire team itself has lost a teammate, Carter, and Kendra's injured. So basically now they're coming together. They're realizing they've actually lost, but they have, like, little mini victories. They got their tech back from Savage. Basically, he won't rule the universe in 2016, and but he'll still be able to kill his family and come to power in 2166. That's the crazy part. But now, since the team is uniting because one of their fellow members is dead, now this gives them all a chance to grow and get bigger as a team, to strive and fight for each other. Now they can team up and they can do better things. It might take a while, but that's the best part about working with these characters and working with them. They will progress, get stronger, adapt, and that's what they have to do to fight Savage. Alright, let's move on to the next clip. For Carter. That's what I'm talking about. Now, for all you Damien Dark fans, Damien Dark does show up in this episode, but he kind of pisses off Heatwave, and he pisses me off too, because he's acting like such a prick, but he knows everybody. He knows a lot of connections, so the guy has a lot of connections. I don't know why. Maybe he's youthful or something, but the dude's unstoppable. So, the crazy part about this is Carver brought them together like Agent Coulson's death in the Avengers. They weren't much a team, but now there's less people, more team. Kendra got stabbed, and she's kind of on, like, life support right now. And now they have to stick it more to Savage. No offense to Rip Hunter, you're not much of a leader. You're just on a revenge mission. I hate that. The fact that this is a ragtag, dysfunctional team that's been brought together, how are they going to cooperate like the Justice League or the Avengers or Justice League's Dark? You know what I'm saying? They have different strategies and moves that each one can compare to each other. We have scientists, we have builders, we have destroyers, we have thieves, and then we have a ninja. So, like, there's a lot that can work here. But so far, what do you think of my full review? I loved watching the entire episode. I give this one episode a solid 7. The next episode, I'm probably going to rate it and see what's up, because I haven't watched the 3rd episode yet. I'm going to watch the 3rd episode, and when I do, it's probably going to be up on my channel. So, I'm going to have to edit the shit out of this. Tell me what you think. Leave comments below. There is a giant notice in the beginning. This is going to be a clip-by-clip spoiler review. This is clip by clip, so clip from the episodes that are put into my edited video, and that's all summed up in little bits and pieces, and I am explaining each clip. So basically, clip by clip spoiler review. Tell me what you think of spoiler review. Do you like the way I did this? If you don't, leave some comments below. Subscribe. I'm FatmanDD1. Peace, and I'm